Hey everyone, so I'm taking a few minutes. I'm going to show you some of the Google Meet updates that are beginning to roll out through Worcester um, for our domain specifically. When you go into Google, you will know if you have the update if your screen, I'm going to focus my mouse, up top has these symbols. Now, I will say this morning that symbol was a puzzle piece. So that has even changed from this morning. And sometimes that happens with Google. So don't freak out if you log in one day and something's different. So if I click this, it's going to bring me to a menu. Is going to open where I would normally be able to view my people who's logged in. And then I would be able to view chat. And then you'll see here, this is the activities under your advanced features. So you'll see that we have polls, we have Q&A, and I even have breakout rooms available. And I'm going to show you how this works. So if I go to polls, it's actually quite simple. You're just going to click start a poll. And I'm going to say, how are you today? And I'm going to use an emoji here. I already had it copied to my clipboard, so giving some responses. And then I'm going to click launch. And from the student view, even though my screen doesn't actually say anything, see there's a little green thing, and it says a new poll has been launched, and now under activities, there's a little green dot. So as the student, I have to click that green dot and make sure I see it. So polls, I'm going to click that. And then I can choose, this is how I'm feeling. I'm going to vote. And as the teacher, I can have it where everyone sees the results or it's private just to me. And when I end the poll, it's going to close it out. And I will actually, at the end of the meet, when I close down the meet, I will get an email that shows me the results in a spreadsheet, which is really nice. And then there's also and it's that simple. And then there's the Q&A. And in order for them to have this, you have to have it turned on. And from the teacher view, it looks just like this. Okay, so you're going to turn on Q&A. And you'll see there's no questions here. If I go in under my student account, you'll see that it's on because it has that green dot showing that it's available. And now I can ask a question by clicking this button right here. So, what were the instructions? And post it. And everyone in the call will be able to see that question. And other people can upvote it. So if it's a question a lot of kids have, they can vote on it. You can check it off when it's been answered. You can delete it, or you can choose to hide it. So if I mark as hidden, then you'll notice back on mine, it says question hidden. And then you can actually just make it where you only see your questions, or they order by popular, newest, or oldest question first. And then quickly, I will show you just a brief little peek into breakout rooms. I know in Worcester, we can't use them with elementary, but other grade levels can. And this might be a good way for SPED and ESL teachers to accommodate, especially like when we're with our littles. Maybe if we can make it a breakout room, it would be a lot easier. It's something we can definitely play with in Worcester. But it's going to take all your people and it's going to split into 2 rooms. And then when you create it, it's going to create a second one with those people in it. And you can actually shuffle the people in it and determine how many rooms you want here. And your main room is where we're in right now. So just a little peek there for you if you want to investigate that later. So I hope this helped, and I hope you guys are getting your updates. Actually, I will show you before I get off. Let's take a look at the Jamboard integration. It's right here under more options. So there is the option to open a jam, and when you open it, you have to adjust the settings. I did learn that, so we can start a new whiteboard. And I don't know why my one is frozen on my screen. I apologize for that. I don't think my computer is liking having two meets open right now. But when I open a new jam, it's going to create it. You can see at the bottom there, it said creating jam. And it's going to do this. We'll give it just a second. So it'll say someone needs access to the file. See how it says view? We don't want it to view. So we're going to actually turn link sharing on. Actually, because I'm going so slow, I'm just going to, you want to change it to edit. If you don't change it to edit, the kids won't be able to edit the Jamboard. And when you do that, it is going to then, as the student, that's me as the teacher, it should pop up, I shared a jam file with the meeting, and then kids in the chat can then click on that invite for the Jamboard, and you can all work together on the Jamboard live, which is pretty cool. I'm going to go ahead and sign out that meet, speed up my computer a little bit more. And then there's one other update if you weren't aware, and that is the host controls. And that's this little security bubble right here. And when you do the host controls, you have option for quick access. If you turn this off, then they have to knock to enter the room. You have to allow them in. And you can turn off their ability to share their screen. You can also turn off their ability to use the chat. And when you go to view host settings, just a quick thing to point out, you can make sure that you have noise cancellation on. So again, it gives you those three options. But then when you go to audio, just so you're aware, when you go to audio, there's an option to turn on noise cancellation. Now, some of you are lucky enough to have the final update that I don't have just yet, and that is the, sorry, I'm going slow on this. That is the blurred background. So when you get that, I believe it shows down here at the bottom, and you can choose to blur your background. So anyway, I hope this helped with some of the updates, and let me know if you get to try them and how they work for you. Especially like to know if you're able to use them with the younger grades.